What's up guys, in this video we're going to talk about the 7 things you absolutely must know before buying a house in Riverstone. I live in Riverstone, I'm a real estate professional, and even I didn't know number 6 and 7 until I lived here. So stick around for 6 and 7, let's get into it. Number 1, the amenities. You get so many amenities out here. You have the lodge, which has a banquet room. You can rent out for baby showers, weddings, birthday parties, all of that. There's a full prep kitchen in there. There's public facilities for your guests. It's outstanding. Here at the lodge, we have the resort style pool. It is beautiful. We have a normal pool and then we have a kiddie pool. There are cabanas that you can rent. There's a spa with water features. We've got a little olive garden here behind me, which you probably I don't know if you can see that, but I'll hit it with the drone so you can take a look at that. We've got all sorts of things out here. There's a full-blown fitness center, a very, very nice state-of-the-art gym. There's an area where you can rent things out here like kayaks and little canoes, things like that. Really cool. Take them down to the San Joaquin River and have some family fun. There's a grassy area. There's fire pits out here. There is a barbecue area. You can come out here, barbecue with the family. Lots of amenities out here. In fact, there are 2 more lodges supposed to be built. Currently there's just 1 lodge. Second lodge is going to be breaking ground probably sometime next year. We need about 1,000 more homes built out here before the HOA can support that cost. The cost of the HOA, by the way, is only 125 bucks a month. A lot of bang for your buck, so it's pretty good. The second thing that you need to know is that Riverstone is a very highly active community. This is the kind of community that you think of when you're thinking about living somewhere where the families are out walking along the trails. There's miles and miles of trails out here walking past. We're currently just walking down one of the sidewalks right here with the lodge behind me. It's super active. There's lots of festivities out here as well that make it a very family-oriented place. We've got a 4th of July golf cart parade that happens every year. This is a golf cart community. Many people have golf carts. They decorate them up red, white, and blue. They all follow each other through the community to all the different neighborhoods, different builders, and kind of show it off. So it's kind of a cool festive thing that brings the community together. We have competitions at Halloween and Christmas time to see who can decorate their house the best. It's really cool. It's nice to drive around and kind of go through each neighborhood, up and down every street to see who's got the best decorations going on, and then put your vote in, and then the winner wins the prize. It keeps things a little bit competitive, but more so, really fun for the family. I can pretty much guarantee that if you come out here on any given day that has fairly decent weather, you're gonna see a family walking along, pushing the stroller, walking their fur babies. It's an amazing place. It just is a very safe, filling environment, very family oriented. And speaking of fur babies, that leads me to number 3. Number 3, fur babies. This is a highly, highly pet supportive community. So if you're a fur baby lover, this is a place you should absolutely consider moving because they get their own dog park. It's called Central Bark. Isn't that catchy? Really cool. It is subdivided into large animals, small animals to keep everybody safe. It's really cool. You see pets out here all the time being walked. Sometimes you see them out here walking their owners, which is kind of the case with my wife and I with our fur babies, Luna and Yeti. Something else out here. So we have a community Facebook group. All the homeowners, can participate in that. It's kind of nice because frequently we find that fur babies get loose. They'll get out somehow or another. They manage to get out of the yard. They're running loose and people try to capture the fur baby, play crocodile hunter. Just kidding, not really. But they try to get to your fur baby. And what they'll do is, if nothing else, take a picture, post it on the group and say, hey, there was a golden doodle walking over by the lodge northbound, and it kind of alerts people. So if your fur baby gets out, check the Facebook group. It's really nice. That's a very important thing. And it seems like everybody here is always willing to lend a helping hand when it comes to people's fur babies. There's lots of teenage kids out here. I see parents posting in the groups all the time. My teenage boys are looking for a fur baby to pet sit, trying to make some extra money, which is really nice, really cool, and super convenient. All of that leads me to number 4. Number 4 is very important, but I'm not sure if it's as important as number 6 and 7 that we're gonna get to in just a minute, so stay tuned, watch till the end to get to that. However, number 4 is a big one, community. That's one word that sums up the theme of this community. So I mentioned the Facebook groups. It's really cool because on the Facebook groups, you know, you've got a family that moves in and somebody will post on there, does anybody know of somebody that can hang a TV, mount a TV on the wall? And then you have, you know, 19 responses of people recommending other people who many times are out here living in Riverstone as well, and they offer to help. It's usually people in some sort of need, needing help, and someone else is there to help. You know, there's a big yard sale that happens out here. I believe it's twice a year. I haven't even lived out here a year yet, so I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's twice a year. It is happening here in the next 3 weeks or so. And it's like a big, gigantic community yard sale. Everybody gets together, sells off all the stuff they don't need, hopefully makes a few bucks along the way. But again, it brings the community together. There are events out here at this beautiful lodge right behind me. At the Super Bowl in February, they streamed it out here on the green with a projector. So you can come out here, you can enjoy yourself, get outside, watch some Super Bowl, have some football fun, and just come together with the community. So I've lived in many places in my life, in Fresno and Clovis, many different places, and I've never lived anywhere quite like this though. This is a very, very unique place with a very, very strong sense of community, and I don't think you can go wrong moving out here unless number 6 and 7 bother you, which we're gonna get to in just a minute. If you're thinking of relocating to Riverstone, please send us a text message or an email or pick up the phone and call us. I live out here. We are the experts out here as far as relocating to the Central Valley, and specifically Riverstone, we do a ton of business in, so reach out to us. It doesn't cost you anything. Number 5 is diversity. This is a very diverse community. I see people from all different areas of the world that live here, many different languages, all different cultures, all different stuff, and this is a very supportive community of all that, which I think is awesome. On Friday nights, they do food trucks out here in the lodge parking lot just on the other side of this building behind me. Friday nights from 5 to 9, and there are food trucks with Asian cuisine, Hispanic foods, crepes, corn dogs, shaved ice, you name it, all that stuff. It is packed out here from probably like 5:30 to 7:30. It is packed out here. Cars up and down the streets because people want to stop on their way home, grab some food. But it's a nice family function. My wife and I, our fur babies, our human baby Sophie, and you know, my wife's parents, her sister, we all, over the summer especially, we'll walk from our home down here. It's probably 10 minutes for us from where we're at. But it's nice to get out of the house on a Friday evening when it's not too hot. Enjoy yourself, walk down here, get a shaved ice and go for a walk back. Nice little family gathering, family event. So it's highly encouraged out here. It's really, really cool. So the diversification out here is amazing. There are houses at $360,000 all the way up over $1 million. There's sort of something for everybody out here. All right, the one that we've all been waiting for, one of the ones we've been waiting for anyways, number 6. So something I did not know. I'm a real estate professional. I've sold many homes in Riverstone, and something I learned since I lived here is that we have all these amazing amenities out here. However, if you are a homeowner out here and you want to invite your sister over who does not live here and her kids, for example, they have to pay $5 a person to access the pool. So you got to go in to the room here, you got to check in, pay your $5, you get basically a wristband, and that allows you the access for the day to use the pool. So do I think it's the end of the world? Absolutely not. It's well worth it. It's an amazing pool. You can't go swim anywhere in town at a place as nice as this for free. So not a huge deal, just something that was sort of news to me once I moved in. I got my little key fob to access the place. They asked me who lives in your home. And once we told them, they said, okay, if anyone else joins you ever, it's $5 a head. So just something to know, not a deal breaker one way or the other, but just something to know. So hopefully that's helpful. And are you ready for number 7? I hope so. You've stuck with us this long. Let me just get right into it. I learned by living out here that once you buy a brand new home out here, you have 6 months to submit plans to the HOA for approval based on what you want to do with your backyard. That's right, you heard me correctly, your backyard. So in most HOAs, if you want to do something to the front of your house, it needs to be approved. It needs to be cleared by the HOA. Well, that's the case in the backyard out here as well. So they say that they want to maintain property values, not have a bunch of homes with undeveloped backyards. So they really enforce that. They'll send you notices in the mail frequently as you approach that deadline. If you don't do the backyard, what happens? I really don't know. I haven't been in that situation, but I read something to the effect of, I don't know, if you fail to do it within the time frame, then you get notified and you could have to go before the board, all of that. I don't know. Just do your backyard and you don't have to worry about it. If you enjoyed this video, check out the next one, a tour of Riverstone, and until next time.